Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're re-diving deep into the intoxicating world of one of the most vibrant and misunderstood figures in Greek mythology, Dionysus, the god of wine, festivity, and yes, even frenzied revelry. Forget everything you thought you knew about stoic, bearded gods, because Dionysus brings a whole different kind of energy to Mount Olympus. You know, when we think of ancient Greece, our minds often jump to wise Athena, mighty Zeus, or beautiful Aphrodite. But Dionysus, he's the life of the party, the unexpected guest who turns a quiet dinner into an unforgettable celebration. He embodies the wild, untamed side of nature, the joy of intoxication, and the ecstatic release from everyday worries. He's complex, fascinating, and honestly, a bit of a rebel. So, grab your favorite non-alcoholic sparkling grape juice, or, hey, if you're of age and it's appropriate, maybe a glass of something a bit more celebratory, and let's uncork the mysteries of Dionysus. We're going to explore his unusual birth, his unique journey, and why his worship often involved such a passionate, almost wild, devotion. First off, let's talk about his origins, because they're anything but ordinary. Most gods are born of powerful unions, but Dionysus's birth story is truly one of kind, even for a mythology full of strange births. His mother was Semele, a mortal princess, and his father was none other than the king of the gods himself, Zeus. Now, Zeus, as we know, had a bit of a wandering eye, which often led to trouble, especially with his wife, Hera. Hera, fueled by her legendary jealousy, tricked Semele into asking Zeus to reveal himself in his full divine glory. Semele, being mortal, could not withstand the immense power and lightning of Zeus's true form, and was tragically consumed by flames. But here's where it gets even more incredible. Zeus managed to rescue the unborn Dionysus from Semele's womb. To save his son, Zeus did something absolutely extraordinary. He sewed the infant Dionysus into his own thigh. Yes, you heard that right, his thigh. After a few months, Dionysus was born again, emerging from Zeus's thigh. This dual birth, once from a mortal mother and once from a divine father, makes him unique among the Olympians. It also symbolizes his dual nature, both earthly and divine, human and transcendent. This story sets the stage for a god who bridges worlds and understands both mortal joys and divine ecstasies. Because of Hera's relentless hatred, Dionysus couldn't stay safely on Olympus. He was raised in secret, often disguised as a girl to protect him from Hera's wrath. He spent his youth wandering distant lands, far from the polished halls of the gods, learning about the world, its people, and its secrets. It was during these travels that he discovered the grapevine and, more importantly, the art of winemaking. Imagine wandering through ancient landscapes, stumbling upon these wild vines, and through experimentation, discovering the magic held within their fruit. Dionysus wasn't just given wine. He cultivated it, understood it, and shared its bounty with humanity. He became the patron of agriculture, particularly viticulture, teaching people how to grow grapes and turn them into the glorious drink we now know as wine. But Dionysus is more than just the god of wine. He's also the god of ecstasy, madness, ritual frenzy, and theater. The wine he offers isn't just for casual sipping. It's a conduit to a higher state of being, a way to shed inhibitions and connect with something primal and universal. His worship often involved wild, uninhibited celebrations known as Dionysian mysteries or bacchanalia. These rituals were often held in remote, natural settings, away from the structured order of cities. His followers, mostly women known as Maenads, would dance, sing, and feast, sometimes to the point of ecstatic frenzy. They would tear apart wild animals, a symbolic act representing the tearing down of societal norms and the release of primal instincts. It sounds intense, right? And it absolutely was. The idea wasn't to promote mindless chaos, but to offer a temporary escape from the rigid rules of society, to connect with the wild, untamed spirit within themselves and in nature. It was a release, a catharsis, a way to experience pure, unadulterated joy and freedom. This side of Dionysus can be a bit unsettling to modern sensibilities, but it's crucial to understanding his appeal and power. He speaks to that part of us that yearns to let loose, to dance until we can't anymore, to feel completely alive. Dionysus also had a significant role in the development of theatre. Ancient Greek drama, particularly tragedy, actually evolved from the dithyrambs, which were choral hymns sung in honor of Dionysus during his festivals. So, next time you're watching a play or a movie, remember that it all started with a god who loved a good party and a dramatic story. He's the original showman. His divine attributes are just as striking as his personality. He's often depicted with a thdis, a staff topped with a pine cone and entwined with ivy vines, symbolizing fertility and prosperity. He's also accompanied by a retinue of satyrs and maenads, embodying the wild, untamed spirit of his revels. His sacred animals include the panther and the bull, creatures of raw power and untamed nature. Throughout myths, Dionysus often faces disbelief and rejection. Many cities and kings initially refused to acknowledge his divinity, leading to tragic consequences for those who denied him. These stories serve as powerful warnings about the dangers of suppressing natural impulses and denying the divine in its wilder forms. He forces people to confront their inhibitions and embrace the unpredictable. One of his most famous mythological journeys involves his descent into the underworld to rescue his mother, Semele, and bring her to Olympus, where she was immortalized as the goddess Diane. This act further solidifies his connection to both the mortal and divine realms, and his boundless love and loyalty. It also showcases his ability to conquer even death, bringing life back from the shadows. Dionysus challenges our perception of what a god should be. He's not always rational, orderly, or predictable. He represents the liberating force of passion, creativity, and the power of letting go. He teaches us that there's joy in breaking free from societal constraints, in celebrating life with unbridled enthusiasm, and in finding the divine in the most unexpected places. His legacy is immense. From the vineyards of ancient Greece to the stages of modern theatre, Dionysus continues to inspire artists, thinkers, and anyone who appreciates the wilder, more passionate side of existence. He reminds us that life isn't just about order and reason. It's also about revelry, ecstasy, and the intoxicating beauty of the unpredictable. So, the next time you enjoy a glass of wine, attend a vibrant festival, or lose yourself in a captivating performance, spare a thought for Dionysus. He's the god who encourages us to embrace the joy, the madness, and the sheer, exhilarating wonder of being alive. What do you think about Dionysus? Are you drawn to his wild nature, or do you prefer the more orderly Olympians? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into Greek mythology, please give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with your fellow mythology enthusiasts, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories from ancient times. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.